What's up, guys? It's here Sea Dog, and you're watching Miller Time Motorsports, or Dirt Meets Rubber. And now what we got going is we got to get to work. I just realized that there's 2 months and 10 days left for the season. I started making a list, everything that needs done. I mean, just look at the car. Does that look like it's gonna be racing in 2 months? No, it does not. So I need to get to work. Basically what I got going now, I'm waiting to go to, this is a big ordeal with us, is my local track. I didn't actually race there in the YouTube last year because they raced on Friday nights and they didn't really race my class, and it's hard to get to the race on Friday nights. And so I was racing 15 minutes farther away, Lincoln Park Speedway. And now someone bought what is Paragon Speedway, and they're going to be racing Saturday nights now, and they're getting all the bomber drivers together and some other tracks, their pure stocks and hobby stocks. We're getting ready to go to a meeting right now and discuss rules. So this is kind of a big moment. I'd rather race Paragon Speedway. It's a better track from what I've never raced it, but from what I've heard, it's a way better track and it's closer. I just like the setup of it way better. So yeah, we're gonna go talk to them about rules and stuff like that, so you kind of get a feel. I'm not gonna be a big arguer probably. I'm just gonna kind of get a feel for what they think they're gonna do, because I don't want to be just building on this car and then they might have a better rule set that I like better, and I want to race there instead of Lincoln Park. So I'm just going to kind of go check that out. And then when I get home from that, we're going to start hitting it hard because, I mean, like I said, there's a ton that needs to be done. So for starters, I think the first thing I'm going to do, I went ahead and painted it a first coat out there. I'm going to reuse most of this paneling for the dash, but I'm just going to add a piece in the front so there's not all the holes in it. I can redo some holes. I'm going to go ahead and put all the gauges in it, but I'm not going to wire them up. I'm just going to get them set up in here. And because I would wire them up and get everything ready, but I'm still waiting on some fittings for the brake lines. And that's something that's kind of sucks. You can't get them in parts stores. So what these run is, this is a compression fitting that you put on, and you can't really find an adapter to go onto an actual brake hose. So I had to finally, after a ton of research, finally found them. And got them ordered, so I'm just waiting on them before I actually finish up the brake system. And something else, I went ahead and ordered all new, I think I finally figured out the right stuff. The flange gaskets for the rear axle, new nuts, new retainers, and new locks, and we're gonna put all that stuff in. I ended up just waiting on bearings and all the seals and stuff, but I did get the gasket for the flanges. All right, guys, it's the next day. I don't want to be working on it right now, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Because I'm behind, I'm not sure how much I'm going to show you. I'm going to just give you some updates, and well, I mean, that's what I normally do. But yeah, we're going to get going. So pretty much it sucks when you work on cars all day long. I just got done. It's like 6 o'clock. Pulled the cylinder head off of that Cruze today. Literally spent the whole day doing that almost. And then as soon as we pack up and ready to go home, I pull this sucker in, start working on it. It's just a pain in the butt. It sucks. It really does. Especially when you're by yourself. It's just no company, and it's hard to get a lot done by yourself. So I'm just going to crank her out and keep going as hard as I can. So the plan now is this dash piece. I'm going to reuse all that because I don't have time to remake all this stuff and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out, I bought my first ever brand new sheet of aluminum. So I got that, and I'm going to cut out a piece just to put over here, a new piece, so I could just cut new holes and put in the all the gauges and all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and see where I get going. This video might turn into a couple weeks sprung out just small stuff I do, but that's what I'm doing today. All right, guys, so this is pretty much what I was talking about. Literally just putting a patch panel across this, and then I'm gonna start from scratch with all new gauges. So just put 2 rivets in it just to hold it there, and then I'm gonna pull it out and then finish up riveting it up. And then I'm going to decide where I want all the gauges. I'm going to cut holes and mount the gauges. I'm not going to wire them. I'm just going to mount them because I'm going to do some other stuff. I finally decided, I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put a collapsible steering column in it too. So that's something else that I don't really want to deal with because there's nothing wrong with this. But I've been told so many times by someone, a couple guys, that I need one. And I got on a street stock forum and asked, do we really need them? I don't feel like we're going fast enough. And within a matter of 5 minutes, there was 30 people saying I'm an idiot if I don't have one. So we'll be putting a column in it. Still need to deal with the brakes and all that. So we're just gonna get this halfway figured out, and then we're not gonna put it in stone yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and get all the gauges cut out and everything. So stay tuned. So dudes, back at it. I got my old buddy over here, Mace Turd. We call him the Turd. Everyone's got nicknames around here. But he's gonna show me how to weld, because I suck at welding, you guys know. And he claims to be a something, you know, he acts like he knows what he's doing. So he's gonna throw a test bead down and we're gonna weld. It's a junk welder, but he said it's not junk, it's just the operator. So, and then we're gonna throw some beads down, some of this race car stuff, and we'll show you.
Turd's welding.
All right, the Turd is welding good. He figured it out. I was running that machine completely backwards, and I was trying to figure it out, and I had the wire speed and the temperature off. So I think he's got it figured out. She's getting a lot better. That was better than I've ever had that welder do.
That is
a little flat, but
it's gonna hold your race car together.
I guess.
Oh my god.
The Turd has officially taught me how to weld. He's putting on actual good beads. I don't think I've ever had that before. So we're gonna just get this in place, and this is for the dash. It just broke off, and we're gonna sturdy up a little bit more, and then see what else we can get into. I don't know yet. Props to the Turd over here. He just set the welder up to where I can weld with it, and that's saying something. I didn't think that little Lincoln, what is it, weld pack, had the capability of doing something like that. And I know you guys are, oh, that looks terrible, but like, it penetrated and it got it, you know, that's solid. So I'm impressed with it. That's good enough for me to weld anything. The only thing really needs welding on now is, I told you guys that we're gonna mess with this roll cage a little bit. I am gonna add some bars. I'm not sure yet, somewhere like from here to here or here, and I'm gonna add some sidebars, but we will be adding bars to that, but we are not gonna do that. I'm gonna pay someone to do that, to have it done right. And that's about it with welding, I think. All right, guys, this video's been a little strung out. It's the next day again, but like I said, I just haven't been filming a lot, and I just here and there working. So what I went ahead and did is I took the fuel cell apart. So you didn't miss anything else in the car. We just put some paint on it and a couple more welds in a couple spots. But so the fuel cell, I couldn't drain it out because whenever you just open this piece, the whole thing doesn't drain. And if you guys know, that thing burnt up pretty good. And so I took it apart, drained all the fuel out, and checked the actual fuel cell inside of it, and it's good to go. It's not melted or anything. Cleaned it up real good, so it's good. Went ahead and put this sucker back on. You can see I lost a couple bolts when I was draining it out somewhere else, you know, places you're not supposed to drain gas, and lost some bolts. So we put some, these are weird, they're 11 millimeters, and they're metric fine thread 11s. So it's like a weird, I don't have any. So I put some 10s on there. And it comes with these little washers are like kind of gaskets too. And I lost those too. So I just put some silicone on there, you know, that'll fix anything. And I feel like gas will probably end up eating that away, but it's not going to spend its life upside down. So I'm going to put some gas in it tomorrow, flip it upside down, just make sure it doesn't leak just real quick. And then I'm going to put it back in the car. And that's about it, guys, I think, for now. Like I said, I wanted to at least make a video a week. So this is it, and yeah. So look forward to more videos. At this point now, I could put the hubs on, I guess. But other than that, I'm just waiting on parts. I really can't get anything else done. So getting parts in tomorrow, today, and the next day, so we can get a lot more done. Look forward to some more videos. I've got a lot to do, but all of it's really simple stuff. Actually, the biggest factor is the motor. So I'm not going to sit here and say the rules aren't in stone yet, but like I said, I went to that meeting, and there's all kinds of changes happening. So like not the rules I've been run by before. Pretty much, it's pretty open now. So I mean, it's not drastic changes. A Lincoln Park car, my rule set can still race there, but it got a lot more open. I'm not going to just say all the rules because, like I said, they're not set in stone yet. But all I'll say is, like, I should have sold those Ward Products heads because I lost some money on that because it looks like we're going to be able to run them. So that kind of sucks. And dealing with, you know, factory bodies. That isn't a thing anymore. So that's all I'm going to say. And there's all kinds of stuff. That'll be another video when the rule book actually comes out. I'll talk about that maybe. But I think that's about it, guys. Follow our Instagram. Follow our Facebook. That's new. We have a Facebook. Just, I don't know how easy it is to get to. I haven't figured that one out really yet. But it's Miller Time Motorsports. Obviously, I don't know. Just type that in. Maybe you'll get to it. I might figure out how to leave a link down in the description. I might just do that. But follow Flim and Fem Racing. That's something else. I need to start leaving links in descriptions. I'll start doing that, guys. But anyway, follow them, and we'll see you guys in the next one.